Hello, hello. It's not working either. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I've got some volume going now. Well, that just stinks. Mic is not working, but here we go. Nope, I'm sure it was me. Can't hear you. All good. You should be able to hear me now. Go back in and try to sign back in. Should be able to hear me now. I'm using the. No, it wasn't working. It was me. Apparently, this is not synced up, which is kind of funny. Well, let me see if I can't. Maybe I got the wrong one. Okay. Audio. Hello, hello. Okay, that's better. Now it's working. All good. Brenda, hey Brenda, how you doing? Um, my wonderful Bluetooth here wasn't connected. So I got it connected. See, this is why y'all got to tell me right away if you can't hear me or see me. It's going to be, I don't have Starlink up, so, and I've got not that great a service. Um, so if I go out or whatever, just hang tight, guys. You know the deal. Uh, Forgot, today was Sunday, so I pulled over. I just happened to pull over at the right time. I'm like, oh gosh, it's 7 o'clock. Oh, I better stay here. And I'm literally at a rest area. I just crossed into North Dakota, and I always stop at the first rest area and I pick up the tourist guide or I take a picture with my wonderful. Oh, you can't even see him. He's buried. Zeus. He's like, what? Uh, I usually take a picture with me and Zeus in the front of the, state sign, but yeah, so that's what we've been doing. When wait, when are you? Where are you? Still in Kansas with a storm? No, I left this morning in Kansas. Oh my gosh, that was insane. I have never seen clouds like that ever. And I beat the one storm, the major storm, but then there were bands of others north. So I was like in between two major storms. So I decided to just pull off and just wait it out. Why not? I don't have to be, I mean, the latest I have to be in Drayton is Monday afternoon at 3 p.m. Now, I'm literally about 2 hours and 45 minutes to Drayton. So, yay for me. I'll make it tonight. After the live, I'll drive up to the Loves that is there in Drayton and I'll stay at the Loves Hotel. And in the morning, I will check into my campsite, um, which is in Hallock, Minnesota, which is 20 minutes away from Loves. So no big deal, no problem. I have orientation on Tuesday. So that's what's going on. So I'm in North Dakota right now. Just crossed over the border from South Dakota into North Dakota. Oh, why are these always so small to see? There we go. Are you able to stay there for the rest in the rest area, or do you need to find a Loves or travel center? Um, oh, what is Brenda? Is Brenda traveling? Oh, you're saying hey to Brenda, and then you're asking me, are you able to stay at the rest area? Do you need to find a Loves or travel center? I do not stay at a rest area only because the security for a solo female is not very conducive in a rest area because they don't really have video monitoring systems and things like that. I just don't feel safe in a rest area, so I prefer to stay at a truck stop because if I were to yell, truckers will come out of their rigs and they will help. So, but Love's always has their parking lots full of videos, everything else. No, I feel more secure at a truck stop than I do. I don't sleep in a rest area. I just won't. Not as a solo female. Mm-mm. I don't think it's safe for you to. Yeah, exactly. It's not. I just pulled over because uh, I usually pick up the travel guide or whatever. I take pictures with Zeus, but they don't have the state of North Dakota for us to stand under and take a picture. You only see the highway sign. You're entering North Dakota. Oh, great. Like that's gonna. I'm gonna pull over off on the freeway to take a picture. No. Uh, but I decided I'm gonna start taking pictures with Zeus because I don't have many trips left with him. He's 14. He's going to be 15 in January. So, yeah, or in December. In December, he'll be 15. So, yeah. How long of a drive do you have to get to a Love's? Well, the Love's in Drayton is only 2 hours and 40 minutes away. So, yay for me. Um, Grand Forks it's 2 hours and 2 minutes to Grand Forks, and it's 45 minutes after that. So Grand Forks is where Walmart is and so on. That's the closest Walmart or, city that has any of the major box stores, Love's or Home Depot, all that kind of stuff. So Walmart, all the fast food chains, everything else, and that's in Grand Forks. So it's about 45 minutes south of Drayton. So Um, I when I went to get my oil change done, I just went and did my 2 week grocery shopping and stuffed my fridge full. So yay for that. Um, so I'm gonna have that. I'm already stocked as far as that's concerned. So yay, don't have to stop. I can just keep going. But I'll get up to Love's probably around 10 o'clock. I'll sleep. Probably get up and leave around 9 o'clock in the morning and get over to the campsite, set up camp, and pretty much that's it for the day. Yay! Love that. I'm glad I left Friday instead of waiting till the last minute. So it actually gives me some time. Uh, and what state is the best? What state isn't? North Dakota. It's North Dakota. It's straight in North Dakota, but it's like an hour from the Canadian border, and it's literally I'm working in around the Drayton area at a piling site, but my campsite is across the river, which is Minnesota. So I will be in Minnesota sleeping, but working in North Dakota. Yay. And it's only 20 minutes from the campsite to downtown Drayton. Of course, I won't be downtown. I'll be out in the piling sites. There's several different piling sites around Drayton. I don't know which one yet. I'll find that out in orientation. I'm home. I just realized that I call Lisa Brenda. Don't know what I was thinking. I know that's why I was asking. Yes, it's starting to just go down. Um, you know, I still have light because if I open this up, the sun it it, it really washes me out. So that's why I put the shade down. It's because it washes me out. So there you go. Probably shouldn't wait too long to get back on the road again. Yeah, but I mean, it's this is my normal Sunday to talk to y'all. So I mean, I've been posting the shorts day one, day two, day three. Um, because I want to keep you guys, guys keep you abreast of what's, going on. That storm was incredible though. And it was funny because that's, obviously Tornado Alley. So that's, and I'm just like it so I was gonna do we're not in Kansas anymore when I crossed over, right? Um, because you had Kansas, then you had what did I have? Iowa, then I think it was no, it was Nebraska, then it was Iowa, then it was South Dakota. Now I'm in North Dakota, and this is the last state. So it was insane. But as soon as I got out, I said, you know what? I got there at like 8 o'clock at night at the Travel America because there was no loves around for a while. And I said, I'm not going to go in between two storms. I'm not, it was dark out. And I know Midwest storms are very unpredictable. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to park it in. I found a Travel America. I just went ahead and stayed there, asked permission, and they said, yeah, you can stay up to 24 hours. Go ahead, no problem, no big deal. So, and that was at 8 o'clock at night. And so then I stayed there till 9 o'clock this morning, and I left around 9 o'clock this morning. And it rained off and on, and it rained. There was one big heavy rain, and then I just continued on. During the day, you can see the road. So it's okay that if it rained a little bit, no big deal. I could see the road. But when it's pitch black, there's no lights. All you have is your headlights. And if it's raining really hard, good luck. So I said, you know what? You don't know if animals cross the road or yada yada. Just for safety reasons, I said, nope, I'm staying here for the night. And that's what I did. And it's all about safety. And I gave myself extra time. Like I said, I don't have to be there until 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. So I'm already going to be there tonight. So by the time I get up there, I can sleep there till 10 o'clock in the morning and then go. Who cares? 11. I have extra time to just take it easy. I only drove like 5.5 hours the first night. I drove 6 hours the second day. Right now, and then 5 hours or something like that. It was like not 20 hours to get to Drayton. I still have 2 more hours to go. So the most I had was today because I left from Kansas and then drove all the way up. No biggie. Park for the night? Nope, not park for the night. Yep, yep, that's it. Just answered my question. Hey, Red. As you can tell, I am at a rest area, y'all. That's why I was confused. I was thinking the Beet Harvest was in Minnesota. No, it's in Drayton, but I'm staying in Minnesota. It's only 20 minutes away. It's like on the border, and I'm only 1 hour north, and I'm right at the Canadian border. So that's how far north I am. Everybody's saying hi. Everybody's saying hello. I do like Love's Best. But last night TA was really helpful and it was a very clean store. Um, I mean, I needed a safe place and they were very accommodating. No problem. They didn't give me any issues or whatever. And they totally understood. I said, it's one thing if you're a local and you know the roads, but if you're not a local and it's raining and it's dark out, it's just not safe. And they totally understood that. They were really, really nice. But I am a Love's girl. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I know. A lot of the TA truck stops, Travel America, or Travel. No, yeah, it's Travel America Center. Um, they don't let overnights, but this particular one had no signs to say no overnight parking. And I asked permission. And like I said, this one, okay, so y'all know about the differences between a highway and a freeway. Okay. So the highways are basically they go through towns, but they go you go 70, you get to a town, you get down to 45, and then you pass the town and then you get back up to 70 or 75, right? So that's called a highway, all right? Whereas the freeway is a straight shot, and you have exits, right? Well, from Topeka, Kansas to um what was it? Nebraska City. All right. That was all highway. So it wasn't a freeway. Then I went through Iowa and then bam, I was able to get to 29 and take the 29 freeway up. So, and believe it or not, I freaked out because normally it's been 70, 75, right? Up here, 80. 80 is the speed limit up here because, nobody's going this way. 80 miles an hour is the speed limit. I'm like, whoa, are you kidding me? Uh, Kicked out of Walmart in California. Ugh. So they assign you, or do you get to pick one? Actually, they do assign the site. Um, what it is Employment Express, who is the recruiter for Drayton area Beet Harvest for the Unbeatable Experience. Is from Express Employment. They contract out the campground, and then the campground assigns numbers to the people, based on their rig. Like mine's a van, so I don't need a 30-foot long, pad because my rig's only 17 feet, 18 feet. Um, so they adjust all the Class B camper vans together for this one small campground and this campground and that campground. Some stay in a hotel because they don't have a campground. Um, so they have all different kinds. So they contract everything out during the beet harvest. Everything is paid by Employment Express or Augmented Sugar, who is basically the person who is hiring me to do the beet harvest. Augmented Sugar is the people who are doing the beet harvest. So yeah, but they contract out all of the campgrounds in the area around Drayton, around Halleck, around all the little towns that are around Drayton, the piling sites. So they do assign the site. I know I'm at site 16, but I still got to check in. I still got to, sign the forms that yes, I agree to the camp rules. Yes, my dog will be on a leash. Yes, I will pick up after my dog, yada, yada, yada. So, but as far as I know, my site is actually close to, there's a river and my back end goes right there. Like I can open up my back doors and there'll be a river and some trees. So it'll be a pretty cool sight. Uh, I do see more and more signs that say no overnight. Oh, San Jose. Best Buy across the way. Yeah. I've stayed in hospital emergency room parking lots. I've never had a problem if I'm in the city. Hey, Lori, keeping up with Colorado's in the house. Hello, my friend. Janice. See, I got the crew here. I can't dream of when there's no traffic in California. I'm so glad to wake up. Oh, and make your live. Oh, thanks. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better. Keeping up. Whoop whoop. Everybody's saying hi. What do you anticipate your actual job to be? Um, More than likely, I will just be a handler. So what that is the trucks will come in and they will offload their beets into a hopper. The hopper then feeds the boom, which will take the beets up and they will pile it, and the boom will go across like this, and they will dump all of the sugar beets into a big pile. And then literally the piler, that's called a piler, will be pushed back every so like an inch or so every, how many feet. Okay. And they're pretty high. Down below, they have air conditioning ducts, so the beets on the bottom do not rot. That will have to be maintained. But also, beets will come off the piler, and the piler will get muddy. So it'll be my job to wrangle in some of the stray beets and also to clean the piler. Maybe take a sample for each truck. Who knows? But I probably will be that kind of person that's, clean up with a shovel. Shovel and beats, making sure, the piler stays clean, the area stays clean. Now they have all sorts of jobs. The scale house, they have the boom operator, they have skid steers. I'm not qualified for any of those. So therefore, I'm just probably going to be, well, I mean, I could do scales because I've done trucking scales before. So who knows? But more than likely, I will probably just be a handler. I mostly have traffic problems through LA and California. Oh, it always is. It always takes 2 hours to get across LA from going from downtown to Santa Monica. It's crazy. I lived there. I lived in Pasadena for 3 years, 4 years. Oh my God, it was insane. I hated the traffic. Hey, Pam's in the house. Just remember, hit the like button. Aw, thanks. Yeah, I hope you got those storms were insane though. Oh my God, they were insane. Try to show you something, like what the drive is and crazy. Because it is. I'm doing good. Good. Everybody saying hi. So, oh, it's starting to really get dark now, huh? Here we go. Starting to get a little dark. Hey, Zeus, look at. You think the king here? He's such a king. People looking at me like, what the hell is she doing? Yeah, Oh, did I lose everybody? Wouldn't surprise me. There. Unknowing gives how many miles away anything in LA based on the time. 10 miles could be 15 minutes. Could be an hour, depends on the time. Exact, especially rush hour. Forget it, it's 2 hours if it's rush hour. Yeah, I know he does, doesn't he? He's like, leave me alone. Ha, we're still here. King Zeus, I swear. I swear, he's the king of his domain right now. Shoot. Do they feed you? No, they don't. You have to pack your own. But the best part about it is because I have the Class B, everything I have goes with me. So when I'm at the piling site, you all know my chicken soup is 5 minutes, right? And I can eat that every single day. So you get a 30-minute break or whatever, 30-minute lunch. That's fine. I come back here. I turn on my induction stove. I make my chicken soup in 5 minutes, and I still have 25 minutes to sit there, eat, relax, and everything else. Um, so I have my stove, I have my fridge, I've got everything here. I got a microwave, so it's like no problem. I can cook my own, no biggie. I want to have some rice, no problem. Before break, I'll plug in my rice and then work, and then when it's lunchtime, my rice will be done. No biggie. And let us know later that you made it safely. Well, I'll let you know. I'll post a short, let you know. I'm at, Loves and Drayton because tomorrow I can't check in until tomorrow. You guys are coming with me for all that. Well, if I get up there and I'm, not sleepy or anything else, I'll probably edit the first videos or the travel videos, as far as days 1, 2, and 3 to get up there. And it's a 21-hour drive, and I did it in 3 days comfortably. Like, I took my time. I wasn't doing 13-hour day one and 7 hours the next or what. I didn't do anything crazy. I took my time and enjoyed my ride. I'm in my happy place. I'm like, yay, so happy. It's incredible. I'm back in Fuzzy. I had her oil change. I did my grocery shopping. I've got my chips, all my food for 2 weeks. I've got everything that I need. And I'm like, I got Zeus because it's going to get cold. So and actually Love's has propane, bulk propane that I can fill up my RV tank over at Love's. So in Drayton. So, but oh my God. So they have an RV spot in the Love's in Drayton, right? So I decided to check it out where you can hook in for electricity, right? Thank God I'm fine with electricity driving and everything else. But they wanted $45 for one night. $45. I'm like, you are out your damn mind. $45 for one night. Yeah, no. I'm all set. I'd rather just stay in the parking lot for free. So yeah. True. It's like that in Denver. It would be nice if they have a cafeteria. Well, they don't because the piling sites are out there in the middle of nowhere. And they have a porta potty. That's it. They have a guard house. I mean, a scale house where the trucks come in to get weighed. Then they offload the beets and then get weighed again, and that's how much they know the how much beets they brought in. So there's the weigh station and the piler, and about a 7 football field long, that the piler is going to pile all these beets on. And then what's going to happen is it's going to freeze. for the winter, and then they're not going to start processing it until the spring. But meanwhile, they'll plant the new, the crops or whatever so they can grow for when spring comes. So they want to do the picking and the planting so it would be ready for next season's next year. Dun, dun, dun. I agree with Brenda. Maybe you should get back on the road. Let us know that you made it unsafe. Well, yeah, this one's going to be a short one. It's not going to be an hour long. Good idea. I don't like doing an unfamiliar drive in the dark. Yeah, and that's the reason why I stayed last night. I stayed 11 hours or 12, 13 hours there. And honestly, I was okay with it because I knew I left early enough that I would have enough time and my safety was more important than trying to beat a storm. Um, because those clouds were scary, dude. I have never seen clouds like that. It looked like, something out of a picture or something. The way that it was like tiered and made a big circle. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, is that a freaking funnel cloud or something? Or I'm out of here, because it was scary. Um, and then I said, no, I'm just going to park it and I'm going to wait it out for a bit in the morning when it's light out. Then I can see, because even if it's raining, you still can see the road. But at nighttime, when it's dark out, you can't see nothing. So I was like, no, not chancing it. Not chancing it. How many hours a day do you have to work? It is a 12-hour shift. So I do not know if I'm working days or if I'm working nights. So it's either 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. or 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. It is a 12 on, 12 off. And we don't know when it's going to start because Mother Nature has to agree. Beets can only be harvested at a certain temperature. If it's too hot or if it's too cold, like freezing, they can't pick them out of the ground because they'll rot or they'll ruin. So it has to be a certain temperature. Once it starts getting going, it's a 24-hour operation. So usually it's anywhere between 13 to 17 days straight. And you can do anything for 17 days. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Take a pic of the loves and the surroundings, though I'm guessing there's probably nothing scenic. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because I thought it would be flat. Now there were some flat parts, don't get me wrong, but there were a lot of hills and there were trees and it wasn't so flat as I thought it would be. So, um, and it could be because I'm still kind of in the Minnesota, you know, area, it's still kind of the Midwest. I haven't really gotten to the, which is usually the mid states. So mid Iowa, mid South Dakota, or Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. Usually mid states is when it's completely like flat. No sense in rushing and stressing yourself. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. I ain't gonna lie. Um, this is the first time that I actually left on time. I left Friday, still drove 5.5 hours. I drove only like 7 or 8 hours yesterday, and today about 7 or 8 hours. It's not that stressful. I was doing 14, 15 hours a day. And I'm like, I don't need to rush. I don't need to rush. Even when I get up to Drayton, I'm like, I'll get up there by 10:30 and that's normal time to go to sleep anyways. And I'll get up 7 o'clock and what? Do what? So I'll edit videos or do something or chill or make breakfast, have a nice, whatever, take my time. And I'll go to the campsite around 11. And then guess what? Dun, dun, dun. I got the whole day off. So I can relax at the campsite, whatever. Because my orientation is not until 8 a.m. Tuesday. So that's a good thing. 3 minutes away from me. Oh, nice. I mean, Pilot and Flying J's are independent, so it's a crapshoot whether it's clean or not. And I didn't kind of like Love's is pretty consistent. Love's is pretty consistent on their cleanliness. Um, and they may be individually owned, but I think they have a higher standard, and that's the reason why I like Love's more. And besides, I mean, yeah, Pilot and Flying J also have it where they have 10 cents off a gallon. But I swear, you save a lot of money, especially if you're doing van life and everything else by using that app. 25 hours to Philly, then I drive. Is exhausting. Yeah, I drive both times twice a year. This year, I'm flying. Yeah, there you go. I think the next time I will go to Rhode Island, I will fly and drive a U-Haul back with all of my collectibles, my army. I have an army, what do you call it? Foot locker full of all of my army gear and stuff that I have up there. I'm planning my trip to Arizona for the winter. Will you be? Yes, I will be. I will be there in January. Uh, December, I have to be back in Dasherville because my sister will be leaving to go to California for my brother-in-law's family for Christmas. So, or for the holidays. So I will take care of their puppers for them. So I need to be back for that. But as soon as I'm done with the beet harvest, if it's not too cold, I may go to Saskatoon, Canada, because uh, Fuzzy here was built by Pleasureway, and Pleasureway is in Saskatoon, Canada, which is only 9 hours away from Drayton. So I'm like, when am I ever going to be this kind of close? So I might do that if the weather is permitting. If it's snowing, no way, I'm out of there. I'm out. I'm headed back. I'm going south. Um, I got to tell you, I'm so happy though. I have been in anywhere between 85 to 100 degrees for the since June 1st. Um, and right now it's like 69 degrees here, and I'm like, yes. I'm like, it's not humid. I actually woke up this morning and actually thought about getting a hoodie out. And I'm like, what? What? Oh my God. Could not believe it. Christian, hi, welcome. This just popped up on my feed algorithm. Well, hello and welcome. Talking about van life and the beet harvest that I'm off to. I hate driving in the rain. Yeah, daytime doesn't bother me any, but nighttime, yeah. 12 hours of picking beets, killing my back. No, I got back brace, but it's not really picking them. I mean, literally, you're cleaning it up and then you're putting them in piles, and then the skid steer goes around and picks them up and puts them into the bin. So you're just kind of corralling them in. But you got to clean the piler every, I think twice a shift, because all the mud and everything else that those beets have, they all get on the piler and they jam up the gears and stuff. So we got to clean it to make sure that it's properly runs. If a light rain is okay, though. I mean, an all out storm. I agree. All out storms ain't worth it. I'll stop. I don't care. I'll stop. Yes, it is. This is van living. See, my van. Ooh. Yeah, maybe not hand. Yeah, now I can do this one. In a truck stop. Heading up for work camp up in the Beet Harvest in North Dakota. That's where I am headed to. Welcome, welcome. Everybody's welcoming in Christian. Only once a year that you make good money to fund the fun part. Yeah, Beet Harvest is once a year. Yeah, it's only in October. Um, you can make anywhere between 4 and 6 grand around for what 16 days really of work. So yeah, it's a 12-hour shift. It's 16 days, but you get that amount of money, and then funds a good lot. Ah, thanks. Thanks, Lori. It's all American talk. I'm from England and don't understand it all. Well, I mean, the UK is definitely different um, with car parks and, you know, it is a different beast, but I still learn a lot, even because I watch a few UK channels as well. You never know because the way that people do things are different, but you can adapt them to work for you, especially like van life cooking. You know, van life cooking, you have access to different meats and different things than we do. Um, but that's okay because you know your cuisine, you know what you like, but showing how, like, I have an induction cooktop and I have a butane stove. So, and I have a hiking backpack little jet jet boil. So, there's so many ways to cook. So, but the food, that's, changes depending on who you are. But UK, whether UK, Australian, I mean, we have, yeah, Graham's not here from Australia. That's right, Graham's not on. Miss Graham. Um, he's from Australia. He attends all the time. Yeah, I still have stuff in Rhode Island. It's like I can't wait actually because I will be going to the UK and then I will be renting a van and I'll be going up to Scotland. So, and I will be caravanning it right on up. Car parks, all. You name it. Oh, at my daughter's probably. It was fun last year. Great. You take YouTube is trending this lady for yay. That's a good thing. Yeah, I'm kind of, it's a travel day, guys. So I'm like, kind of disheveled, whatever. I don't think y'all mind. You've seen me enough. If you get a factory tour, oh, you guys, oh, yeah, you guys will be coming. And it's not a factory. We're out in the field. It literally is outside. There's no factory. We're out in the field piling up the beets. We don't process the beets. The beets are from augmented sugar, and that's someplace else. They will bring in trucks to load up the stuff and take them down to, in the spring, they will take them down to augmented sugar to get processed. Um, but yeah, I'm out in the field, out in the middle of nowhere. It's like an oil field. You know how you have an oil field, you have the thing turning and it's just sitting there in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, that's me. That's what I'll be doing out there in the middle of nowhere, dressed, in my cuddle duds and my boots. And I actually have brought my army field jacket because that thing is so warm. I brought that with me as my jacket. Oh, yeah. I got my long johns. I've got everything. I got the mittens, the gloves, the hat, the scarf, all that's coming with me because I will be out there in the dirt moving baits. Thanks for joining. Beetroot, yes, beetroot. Sugar beets, not just beets, particularly into sugar beets. The sugar beets are processed for table sugar by augmented sugar for the United States. So a good 80% of the table sugar is from sugar beets. The other 20% is from cane because cane sugar has to be imported, or there are very few places that have the climate to grow cane sugar. Um, so therefore, they use sugar beets for a good part of the table sugar here in the United States. You have to sort them out, right? Yes. I mean, if they're fresh out of the ground. So the sorting pretty much, I take samples from each truck. There's a sample taker position. So you take a sack and then you tag it to the truck and then you throw it in the hopper. Now they'll test it to make sure the percentage of sugar is contained within that beet for that truck. And that's how the farmers get paid, based on their sugar content and their weight, their weight. So they take a sample and they figure out how much that is based on the weight of that truck. I could come and do it, but it would be illegal. Yeah, as a Brit. Yeah, well, sorry. I can't work in the UK. Well, technically, if I go under the digital visa, I could. That's a good thing. YouTube wants to make you the latest van living star. Yeah. Wouldn't that be something, huh? I'm telling you. Well, I mean, this is the really first full-time trip that I'll be doing in Fuzzy. Usually it's rickshaw, but this is I'm so excited. I can't wait, y'all. Y'all, I'm going to document this whole thing for you guys. You're going to see, where I'm working, how I'm working, what I'm doing, what I'm wearing, what I'm eating, um, the campground, you know, you coming with me to orientation. I can't film orientation, obviously, but, you know, all that's coming down there, coming. And even if it's just a short, you guys will get to see it. YouTube has good money. It is. For a short amount of time. Oh, yeah. Are you who wants to make. Ah. Yay. Must have did something right. Cold, raining. Yeah. And I'm living in Mexico. It is cold. It is rainy. I know that. And definitely most certain, May, April, May for sure in Scotland. That's for sure. Um, I am going to plan it out right though, because I do want to do um, God, I'm having like the biggest brain. Um, it's the hike that they do across Scotland from one end of Scotland to the other. It's the TG, the Great. I can't remember. Oh my God, that's on my bucket list. Uh, it's nice when they push your vids, but not an easy job to get monetized. I know, right? When are you going to the UK? I don't know yet. I'm gathering a whole bunch of points. I'm going to China. I definitely want to go to China. I'm going on a cruise in I'm going to China. I don't know when yet. I'm still haven't decided when I'm going to China. But then I'm going to go to the UK and UK and Scotland. Huge Harry Potter fan, so I've got to do all the Harry Potter tours and all that kind of stuff. But I'll definitely be doing the Jacobite train in Fort Myers. I'll be doing that one. And then I'll be doing Glencoe. I'll be in Glencoe. Um, yeah, gonna just have fun. I know, especially with all the hassles. You want to get all glammed up. I know, right? Like, damn. I'm like, no glam, no nothing. Hey, when you're traveling, this is travel day. This is what you look like. I mean, you're not concerned about any of that. But every Sunday at this time is when I come on, and it's an 7 p.m. Central Time, so that would be 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I don't know what it would be for the UK. They do have a canteen. Do they have a canteen? No. Yeah, right here in my van. That's it. Oh, I meant the builder of Fuzzy. Yes. Pleasure Way. Yes, they have a factory. Yes, they do. And but I'm going to call them to make sure that I just don't show up, like I want to make sure that is it okay to come there? Is it okay to get a factory tour? They do have the factory tour online already on their site, so I don't see where that would be a problem, but they don't make the Tofino anymore. They stopped making them in last year of 2023, this van. So it has the pop top. And this was the last year that they made this particular van. But they do still have the ones that they sell the on tour and all that other stuff. So um this fly got in here and it's bugging the crap out of me. Uh but I just thought it would be kind of nice to take her back to Pleasure Way where she was built. And there's a few things that I could ask them that could really be worked on, like um so far nothing's broken. There's only 8,000 miles on this car. Well, 9,000 now since I've driven it. But I'm looking at the screen, and I have to put something in there because it's already split. Some of the screen has damaged. The floor has, I don't know what scraped it, but something scraped it. There's a big old scrape on my floor. So seeing if they still have this whatever laminate they put down, that I could buy some to repair it. Who knows? But we'll see. Coming soon, best selling. Beet Life. It's a good idea. Insider's Guide to the Beet Harvest. That's a good idea. Don't get beat up. That would be good. Don't get beat up. I like that at the Beet Harvest. Insider Guide. Uh, couldn't live in Scotland due to the weather. Yeah, cold. Love the UK, my home country. The rainy weather makes it depressive and moody, complaining Brits. Look who decided to show up, people. Guess who showed up today? Zeus is on the run. Yeah, it is gloomy and a lot rainy, that's for sure. Last time I went to the UK, spent about, oh God, like 3 or 4 months there, and it took me a while to get rid of the accent, because I pick up on accents so quick. It's crazy. West Highland, maybe? West Highland Way? No, it's like the Great Outdoor Challenge. TGO. Yeah, TGO. The Great Outdoor. It's a hike from one end of Scotland to the other Scotland, and you make your way and you make your route and you file it, and then um, yeah, you've got only a certain amount of days to get it completed. The Great Outdoor. Going to China? Brave. Visa's a hassle at the moment for that. No, there's actually a 72-hour transit visa you can get right at the airport. It's 6 days. So it's like stay there 6 days in Shanghai, and then I can go to Japan, see my relatives, and then come back home. Okay, I will subscribe. Don't give them out. Aw, well, thanks. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting, because a lot of people are interested in work camping and living, and how do you live in a van? I mean, like I said, I have 12 hours on and 12 hours off. So how do I spend those 12 hours off? How do I spend those 12 hours on? Yeah, that's all coming down the line. This whole experience is going to be documented for all my dashers. Oh yeah, we gonna make it. Almost 2 a.m. in London. Christian, where are you at? Sorry, folks, have to shoot. I have to teach class. Oh, 7 p.m. in Mexico Sunday. Much rather do the pig job for a few days. I know, right? Well, it was wonderful to meet you. Please come back again. Every Sunday at this time is when I'm on. I see a few. Yeah, I think it's a TGO. Bye. Bye. Take care. Everybody saying bye. Yeah, Zeus is loving it. He decided he wanted to check out everything. I know, he just woke up. He's like, "What's going on, Ma? Why aren't we driving? Why aren't we driving? Right, baby? Want to say hi? You saying hi, baby? Hmm? Um, what's rice is that can let Zeus out to potty when you go home for lunch? Oh yeah. You're technically not supposed to have dogs on the site, but I already let them know. He's coming with me. But he's doesn't run, he doesn't bark, he doesn't, anything, but he will be with me, and he'll be in my van because um he comes with the package. So they kind of know that he's going to be there, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. Everybody's saying hi, Tootie. Saying hi, Tootie. He's just laying right next to me. Well, oh my God, I didn't expect to stay the whole hour, guys. It is the whole hour. Um, so yeah, I'm going to close it up. I'm gonna hit the road, get back up. I still got about 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes left to drive for the night. And then I'll be up in Drayton. So thank God for that. I'm out of the world. It was beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful drive after I got out of Omaha. From Omaha north, it was beautiful drive. Beautiful, beautiful drive. No rain, no nothing. I mean, it was great. So I am going to get going, guys, because we need to hit the road. And TGO challenge. Yeah, that's it. The great outdoors. Yep. It's non-competitive. You make your own and you just go. They give you a little certificate at the end. But it's not it's not a competition. It's more of like it's not timed or anything. You just have to complete it and they give you a little thing. So the TGO, that is the one. Yep. Drive safe. Thanks, Brenda, for coming. Found it sponsored magazine by magazine. Sounds cool. I know, right? It's great. I'm going to do it. Nice chat with you all tonight. Thanks, Lori. Please stay safe. I'm always praying for you, girl. Always. Safe rest and journey. Thank you so much, Red. Good night, everyone. Safe travels. Thank you, Pam. You guys are the best. Zora, thank you. Safe travels as always. You guys know it. Hey, stop dreaming it and start living it, y'all. Thanks for showing up tonight. Love you guys. I don't know if I'll be available for the Wednesday live lunch, but if I am, I'll be posting it. I don't know what we'll be cooking. We'll be cooking something. I love you all. See you. Bye.